What's going on with you? Hi to the haters and the crusaders and those that got shit to say. What's up to y'all too? Did y'all watch? Welcome to Ashley's Tribe to Wealth. Know that every time you come over here, you are on a divine line. Okay, you are on a secure connection with the divine. Know that. Know that that is the truth. There's so much going on. I don't want to just jump right into the message. I kind of want to talk about like what's going on around us and our outer world, and we're going most definitely go back to what the message was last night. We have to finish that up, and that's gonna take some time, y'all. You know how you be talking to somebody, and another thing too. So for those of you that do not know what I do, I'm an intuitive. Okay, I am a psychic. I am a I'm a lot of things. All right. Most informed. I think the most one, the one that I can really like say that is like at the forefront, it would be me being a spiritual analyst and being able to analyze energy at a very very high rate. Okay. So that's me. Okay, because I know people get on here like, what is she talking about? I'm telling you, that's just like if I go and have a conversation with someone from a different race, a different nationality. They have a whole different culture underneath them, and I go and speak to them, or I'm speaking to them, and I don't fully grasp what it is that that don't mean that what they're saying is not understandable. That don't mean that what they're saying can't be understood. It's just that it might take some time. I might have to do more work and more work. That's just like when I got into this, real heavy, like, and knowing who I am. When I knew that there was no other way for me to go, even no matter how many times I tried to go my way and do what I wanted to do, or listen to somebody else's opinion about what I should do or how I should do things based on their reality, it never fucking worked. You know what I'm saying? It never worked. And so I was told to take my time. I was told to take my time. I had to get out. I had to get out of the house because it was cold in there, and because I needed to get out. I was not finna do another reading on the bunk in the house. I needed to come outside so that I can have expansion. I needed expansion. So expansion is so like significant right now in very few of you guys' lives, okay? And the reason why each video for the past, I would say 4 or 5 videos I've been using and I've been saying the very few is because it's not for my personal opinion, it's not a lot of motherfuckers that's going to be able to resonate with what I'm talking about. That's going to be able to connect, or that's willing to take the time to even connect and come back and watch videos, watch old videos, so you could see what happened from the beginning to the end, so you could see the growth and you could see the decline in my life, or the pain or hurt, whatever it was, the habits that took place. That's why I always tell y'all to go back. No video is exempt. Cause wherever you are, and let's just say you pressing some shit. I be pressing on videos and shit, and some just made me sit there for a little bit. Just let me see, and because of the headline message. And then you guys have to excuse me, I'm at the park too, so if you hear people in the background, I press on it, but it was a message that I needed to hear. It was something in that fucking message that she said. And see, this is what people don't understand, right? The way to what success is about. Success is being able to migrate, being able to collaborate. That's how you gain success. You can't be afraid to collaborate. You can't be afraid of what somebody else is, or whatever their beliefs are, or whatever, or however they see things. It could be very keen to where it connects with you in a way where you guys have something that's that's very similar, but very different, but very magical, that can come together. You know what I'm saying? And so this is where like locking the fear out. And in order to lock the fear out, you got to believe in yourself. So then you can go back and forth and say, well, how does one not believe in themselves? You feel me? I feel like I believe in myself. A motherfucker, you might feel like that, but that don't necessarily mean that it's fucking true. You've been told so many lies. You didn't lie to yourself. So in order to really get down to the bottom of that, you gonna go through some times where it's very fearful. You may, and this is what they do. This is what I've done as well. I'm gonna say, you stop. You procrastinate. You slow down because you can't fathom you being up here or being expanded. You can't fathom the shit that you didn't see happen around you from your elders. You know what I'm saying? From your parents, from those that you learned from, relationships, where motherfuckers even played a part in you not expanding. They didn't want you to expand. They like, you can't be big. You can't be bigger than me. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So we got what I'm saying. I don't know. It's like I'm hearing, I don't know if y'all ever heard that song where they be like, I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Got to let them know. That's where we at right now. That's where we are. 10-10 is significant. You could be seeing that. You can also be seeing 11-11. 11-11 really talks about, y'all got to go look this shit up too, though. I ain't doing all the work for you. But 11-11 talks about, you know, making that wish come true. Or even just making a wish. Taking the initiative to say, fuck that, and just, I'm going to make that wish. 11-11, when you see it, you can. And it can happen because those are straight doors to go through. And it's protection on the side. On all sides, in all rims. That's powerful. To have protection on all sides and all rims. Where in each rim, though, in all rims, yeah, it's a motherfuckers. It's an energy that's there that may not agree with what you're doing, but they are on another spectrum. Can they come over here and fuck with you? Would they? They're gonna absolutely test the waters. You know what I'm saying? But still, the more you strengthen, you know what I'm saying, your connection between those realms and be you, focus on you. Focus is the key point. Focus is the fucking key point. It says, what are you talking about? I just talked about that. What you said, you gotta go back. That's crazy. You asked me that. I just talked about what you asked me and I'm not explaining it again. I'm sorry. Okay, so let's get into the message. That was the channel message. All right, we're going back to what we were talking about last night. Let me let you know again that you are on a secure line with the divine. Okay? We're going to get some. Look at my little, y'all like this? Look at her. It's my little hula. Hawaii can be significant. The Caribbeans, the islands could be significant. All that. Okay? Getting it. Right? Yes. Moving them fucking hips. The color red can be significant. You may need to move them hips. My hair ain't red either, y'all. It's pink. Okay, so I hope y'all can see that. The color red can be significant. Well, you need to move those hips, ladies. Move them. Get that, because that's not the sacral chakra, right? It's right underneath the sacral chakra. I can't think of the name. I already told y'all before. But, that chakra down there, you want to move it. You know, when you move it, look at the shit that you feel inside your body for the divine feminine and masculine too. When you feel shit in your body, the earth is, because to me, the world and the earth is two different things. That's just I'll talk to y'all about that later. So the earth is its own self, right? For me, it's its own, beautiful substance. And when the earth is feeling certain things within it, us women feel it. I remember when all them volcanoes was going off back to back, I was cramping. I did not have no period. And I'm just keeping a buck. My period wasn't starting. I'm thinking it's coming. I'm talking about I felt them motherfuckers in my ass. You feel me? And so I was tapped in too, though. It don't matter how much you tapped in. We all tapped in, right? It's all about if you're able to identify what's going on in the outside world, you know what I'm saying? Or on earth and within the earth. If you're able to, if you even have a thought about that being connected, you have to have a thought. It has to be an intention. Like, okay, I intentionally know that when things happen, because we are this whole paradigm, it flows through us. It goes around. That's where the world card come in at. That's you could create that world in whatever you want to create it in. And you see that today in society. You see that. Everybody's different. Everybody has their own energetic frequency that's going on. They all creating their own universe. They're all creators. Was God not a creator? Did he not create? I don't know. It was a storyline and then it was some other shit. I don't want to get into all that, right? I'm shaking this so that I can clear the energy out so we can get to talking about what the fuck we need to talk about. Okay? You see I shook it a little longer than I should. Shit, this could have a lot to do with you staying somewhere longer than you should. Are you focusing on something longer than you should? Is your attention span in a place where it's been too long? Or maybe you haven't honed in on it enough. You need to go more into it so that you can get the expansion and understand the full totality of it, because you are an expanded being at this time. So you need to be going everywhere, getting everything that belongs to you, calling back everything, calling back all your power, right? You call back your power by doing the necessary work that it takes to protect that inner child, that power. Because the inner child is the true power. The inner child is a true negotiator of your heart. And if that inner child can't come in to negotiate with you, not with the other motherfucker, because the inner child don't give a fuck about them, because the inner child know that they ain't cool. She's experienced that enough. She's been on enough realms and enough dimensions and enough bodies and enough relationships, you know what I'm saying, to know who is who and where the alliance stand, right? She's special, okay? She's like a one in a bill, okay? A whole motherfucking bill. The only one that can take her out is you. They can participate in it without me getting into hella different things, because you already know what it is, what the down rain is, what the rain is on the children. And then we got to talk about the children that's here that ain't really children. They are synthetic beings. Synthetic is so fucking... I don't even like wearing synthetic furs and... Not furs. I don't wear furs, but I will. I have, but synthetic clothes and shit. Like, that shit might itch my skin. I don't know. It's just something about it. So it says somebody can have nosebleeds too. Like, your nose can bleed time from time. Or maybe when you were younger, your nose bled a lot. Like, it bled. I don't know. I'm just picking up on somebody's nose bleeding. Or just having like some type of kind of. But if that happened, I would say that you are very, very close. No, not close. You are, the veils are very, very thin. Like, it's no veil there. So you're feeling everything. You're picking up on everything in your body. Is like in a rush mode, or is in a mode. I'm just seeing the body moving like this, but you don't actually feel it though. Like, it's like things like, it's like you're ahead of time. Like, you move ahead of time, but your physical body is still there, but your soul is moving. And it's like, just like, so it's an extra active. So it's an energetic active soul is what I'm picking up on. Okay. And those the nosebleeds can stem from having that type of kind of energetic manufacture within your soul, your body. You know what I'm saying? I would say exercise. Sometimes people use alcohol to mask it because you know what I'm saying? Because it could cause, it's other things that come along with it too as well as other symptoms, So let me keep going. The Cabbage Back's kids and the connection of the children of our future. And then on the other side, I had got it's Repopulation Podcast. So I did share those videos on my damn, what is it called? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Where you post stuff and stuff for people to go see. Check that out. I can't think of the word. Check that out. I did post the 3 videos that's explaining about the Cabbage Patch Kids and what I'm talking about. And we're going to just dive back into these things that I was speaking of last night from there. Okay. I don't need this no more. I feel like I was pulling cards. The cards that I was on was these ones too. Let's just get right into it. Instead of me, because I can talk without these. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it was very that's what I'm looking for. Interesting that these cards came out. This one. When I asked Spirit, should I talk about the kids? It's like Spirit was like talking about my higher self. It was like, say that shit. Bite it. Bite the bullet, because you got it in you to do so. That motherfucker can't go nowhere unless you bite the bullet. Say it. It's going to cause controversy. It's going to cause for people to, doubt what they've been subjected to, what they've been raised into. It's going to cause a fucking stir. So fucking say it. Yeah. You the one that they're not supposed to like. They already made you the villain. So why care? Why not say? Speak. Speak your truth. That's what I heard. You know what I'm saying? When this card came out, the 5 of Knives. And then the protection over the tongue, right? The protection is going across. Now, mind you, if you have an imagination, this was supposed to go all the way across. I mean, this is going all the way across. But that's the protection. So say what you need to say. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people become fear-based in one aspect because there's so many different ways to become, fearful of something, or for so many different things to become fearful of. When they don't know, or they think that if they say something, it's going to, that's called superstition. And you creating that energetic field around you. You can't, it's nothing. So the shit do get spooky. It is something to be afraid of. I'm not going to downplay this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to talk to you. And I'm trying to do something. I don't want to talk right now. I can talk to him anytime. I'm always talking to him. That's all I do is talk. So we got the 3 of Coins that came out. And so that came out right after the five of Nines, right? They came out right after she did. And look at who's telling the story. Am I not a divine feminine? Am I not the 3 of Coins? You know what I'm saying? I already told you who. Do I not see? Am I not a seer? Do they not come to me for the truth? And anytime they have any interactions with me, it's always going to be, and it always has been, the truth. Even if they deny it, no matter what they say. I ain't lying. Even when I'm wrong. Dead ass. Horribly wrong. I'm still able to use that crown chakra, that heart chakra. I still have access. You see? So she can say what it is that she needs to say. The Bishop, CGH. And we're talking about the children. She said, talk that shit. The 3 of Coins said, talk that shit. Talk about my children. Tell it through you. That's what I'm hearing Mother say. Let them know through you. Look what came out. So next, that's what we was doing. When we ended the last video, we were talking, I was looking for the page on Miss India. And look how the child came out when I asked my guides and, my soul family. This card also came out, right? So let's see what this is. I don't want nothing flying off. Let's see. Where's my other book? There we go. So that is Miss India. I'm going to start this where we ended Dolphins. Where Miss India? That motherfucker is just... How you guys doing on this beautiful, beautiful Friday? So Miss India, how are you guys holding up? Do you want to be around anybody? If you don't, sit your ass down. I tell you that. Or do something where you're just doing it by yourself. Honor your feelings. Honor your emotions, okay? Something was just calling me to say that. Periodically, we don't. because of, you know, it's just like, I feel like it's we where we are now. I feel like we just like, it's conversations that we are so done having with people. It's like, if you, it's no judgment, it's none of that, but certain shit is just like, I don't even want to hear that shit. I don't want to be a part of it. And you know, you may be forced into some shit. You may be pushed into some shit. You may be, you know what I'm saying? You may walk into some shit. Whatever the case may be, it's all about upholding, and honoring exactly how you feel. And that's not easy for none of us to do. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. It's not easy. You know what I'm saying? And for some people, it may come easy, you know? Everybody's different. But for those that, you know, entertain the bullshit, you know, that bullshit is coming to you perpetually for a reason. And when you fully understand the reason why it's coming to keep you in a perpetuated cycle, I feel like that's when you be like, okay, no matter who it's coming from, you just like disperse out of it. But it'd be like, you gotta take so much. It's like, damn, you gotta get in this small space and you get bigger and bigger and bigger until it just bursts, is what I'm saying. You know? And let me say that again. It's like you're in this small space and then you have to get bigger and bigger and bigger, but you get more uncomfortable. You get more, you know what I'm saying, like susceptible to what's going on. And then the energy get that much thicker because you've been in it for so long. So like I said earlier, us staying in places longer than we should, we have to be aware of that. We have to be able to assess, and that's what we are being tested on right now. We're assessing and we are testing. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of motherfuckers not going to get what you say. A lot of motherfuckers not going to be able to relate to what you feeling inside. But it's not for them to do that. It's not for them to relate to who you are, what you feel. You can try to explain it, and the motherfucker got their own, and that's cool. That's okay. But I did also say earlier, before I get into India, I did say earlier about collaboration, us collaborating and doing things like that. You know, I hear a lot of motherfuckers say the right people, like your tribe or whatever is coming. They coming. I don't feel like they come to you. I feel like you have to get up and work through the hardship of your energetic field. The shit that you chose to accept in, you have to run that motor to burn that out. You know what I'm saying? Nobody else can do that. You have to do the work to beautify the soul, you know, to beautify the mind. It's work that you have to do, because now those illustrations is going through the mental fluctuation and it's having you fluctuate in that way. Even if it came from someone else, it most definitely came from another soul, because that is how they do body entrapments. They entrap your body by way of having you in a perpetuated cycle. They entrap your body by the way of having you in a perpetual cycle, having you think something that's not true, but it seems so right. When they said it, it sounded so good. The truth really didn't resonate with you because you wasn't standing in your truth. My daughter told me I can drop bars, y'all. I can only get better. I can only get better. Do not count me out. Anybody that ever counted me out, I can see y'all, just to let you know. And I'm going to keep it a stack. I never wish nothing bad. I never said like, oh, I hope this motherfucker die. I hope this motherfucker lose everything. I just knew what the fuck you was going to go through. But I didn't say nothing, though. Say something for what? I didn't say nothing. I seen it after, though. But right after it happened, because you don't see it right after it happened. Right after it happened, I didn't see that anybody that, you know, come bring their ass up here down yonder, that, you know, something would happen to them, or they would be in a worse position than they tried to put me in, you know. And so that's how it be. And that's why I say this to say this, y'all. That's why don't worry about those that made you an enemy when it comes to fighting. You stay on your motherfucking toes and be ready. Anybody that ever gave you an assumption that they will harm your life, or they played with you in front of motherfuckers, anybody that ever disrespected your motherfucking character and told somebody you was somebody that you was never to them, that motherfucker is dangerous. That's a dangerous motherfucker. He don't give a fuck about kids. She don't give a fuck about kids. They don't give a fuck about nobody. Okay? Not a motherfucking soul. This gonna go platinum. Have you ever went platinum, but it's like nobody said nothing to you in the physical, but the spirit let you know that you went platinum? But the spirit let you know you went platinum, like, fuck these motherfuckers on this earth. What? But you know you know. Fuck those who say fuck me. But those that love me and care about me, I love you too. That's all love. Okay, so the India card came out. Let's get to that. So we're talking about the children. Okay. And this is the card that came out. And I did ask about, because there's so many children there's so much shit going on, y'all. Let me just read this. It says, Miss India, the high priestess, be still and know that I am God. Psalms 46 and 10. So this is what this book looked like. Okay. And then this book came with the cards. It came with the cards. And it says hoodoo. Who do you know? Okay, so plant Jersey tea. So her plant, or the plant that she's, not her plant, but the plant that she's saying that will help, it sound like it's a tea, and it's Jersey. It's J-E-R. J as in Jesse, E as in Edward, R as in rabbit, S as in snake, E as in elephant, and Y as in yarn. But T, the image, a 7-year-old India Carter, 7-year-old India Carter is standing in the attic, surrounded by candles. It's dark, but she's not afraid, because she's an old soul who understands that she is never really alone. Is her name India or Ida? Oh, Ida. Ida's 7, so her name is not India, it's Ida, you guys. Ida's 7 sisters, Carter, it says CA, 1900s. What is crazy because, oh my fucking God, y'all. Am I fucking tripping? Because, y'all, did I not write this shit down before? I haven't read this book, bro. I don't think I read her probably like once. I don't even remember. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. But didn't I say that they had the Cabbage Patch Kids came out in the 1900s and the 1800s? Bro, let me see something. Didn't I write that down? That the Cabbage Patch Kids came in the 1900s? The fuck? The fuck? Ooh. OMG, who are you? Oh my goodness. Okay, so that shit just gave me like, ooh, the heebie-jeebies. But let's keep going. No, niggas, I ain't scared. They found the right one today. It says, was a root worker from Hogginsville, Alabama. Alabama is significant. There isn't much information about Miss Ida, but she told an interviewer that she was called to root working at just 7 years old. 7 is significant. You could be seeing 777, or you could be life path number 7. Okay, somebody's birthday also can be September. Somebody's name can be Nyla. September 7th or November 7th. Somebody could be from Fort Lauderdale or London. It's like a ooh, they giving me like a ooh, L. So something with an L, right? Okay. It's a lot of messages coming through. Miss India recalled the process of her self-initiation, which consisted of burning seven candles all night while she prayed, starting on the 1st of May and continuing for 6 consecutive nights. Miss India repeated this process each way for 7 years. And so this is another thing, y'all. Rituals are real, and it's okay to do rituals. It's not a bad thing. It's not something that, that we need to be thinking that, oh, it's superstitious, and it's not. Like, that is something that's a part of those. It's not synthetic, not the synthetic ones, but it's very much a part of our, I would say our, I feel like it's an inheritance, because then you know certain things that others don't know, and you're able to put certain objects together, or even if it's herbs, you able to put things together and create something. You get what I'm saying? That's a gift. It's a gift. I don't know, but that's what I'm getting. Like, so it says Miss India repeated this process each May. My birthday is in May. For 7 years, until the Holy Spirit told her that she was ready to work for the community. Somebody needs to, oh my God, it could even be me. Who is this message for? It's crazy. Go to, like, getting further educating yourself, not into a college, but it's like, it's certain spaces that you're supposed to be in and be learning from certain teachers, from like, they like, I'm hearing natural habitat. It's like a natural habitat. Like, they're natural habitat teachers. They're not really known, or people don't really talk about them, but it's like in depth in your soul type teachings, you know what I'm saying? And where you could see things and lock into things, and then, like, certain things, like where if it's children that's being trafficked in certain ways, I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that word probably, where there's something happening and with a child, you be able to catch it before it happened, and it's like they right there. I mean, it's like you could be like a detective, a spiritual detective or something, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because you already know. Like, it's some shit that I seen, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm saying this, I don't give a fuck, because I don't give a fuck. So I seen them dropping those crates, those big crates that they carry the food in and shit when they be going across seas, or they carry cars in and stuff, those big old metal crates. I seen them, this was like a year or two ago. No, it's probably like, it's been 3 years, I think I seen this. But so the number 3 is significant. You could be life path 3, you be seeing 33. 33 could be your life path number. But I seen them dropping crates of children down. This was when like, I'm gonna tell you how much time it was. This was when that pt2 shit was first popping off. But it didn't have nothing to do with him, no. It's just when they was able to find a way to put it out there. No, not put it out there. They found a way to put it out there, but it was when they put it out there, it was to mask something else that was going on. And it was a lot of kids being dumped in the water, especially like Caribbean children that was like from Mexico, Tijuana, and shit like that. It like, even the ones that they it was a lot of foster children, you know what I'm saying, from places like that too as well. And it was like, that was like not even, that was so small to what they were doing. I picked up on that shit. They was dropping them in the water, in the ocean, because they didn't want the children to be found. They was panicking. It was a lot going on. Now we get more. It's another batch coming in. Like the cabbage pack, it's another batch coming in. You feel me? Okay, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Big Mama. Thank you to my spirit guides. So until hold on. Miss India repeated this process each May for 7 years, until the Holy Spirit told her that she was ready to work for the community. Meaning, when Miss India appears in a reading, you are being advised to slow down and consult your inner voice regarding the matter at hand. Everyone is focused to wait sometimes, but very few know how to do so. While remaining at peace, Miss India asks that you stop sighing and tapping your foot as you wait for the light to turn from red to green. Red to green. I was just talking about that light. That's the root. That's that root chakra. That's what it's called. It's the root chakra. The red chakra is the root chakra, and the green chakra is the heart chakra. And they really vibrate in those colors, y'all. The vibration is totally different. Each vibration and each chakra is different but it amplifies something that the soul needs to evolve. In order for the soul to be set free, each one of those chakras have to run at. If you may be somebody who work on cars, or maybe you know about cars and shit, like, ain't no car gonna run if the motor not running right, if the motor not running in tangent with the, you know what I'm saying, with the transmission. Or, you feel me, it don't have nothing to do with the brakes though, because the brakes is kind of like in the middle, I would say, you feel me, of a car, even if it's like it's pulling from the middle. So it's like you have to go from the beginning to correct up into the new beginning. It's not an end. It's never an end, right? You see how I didn't use that word? Because usually when people use beginning, they always use end in it. It's no end to this shit, right? So what she said, Miss India, ask that you stop sighing and tapping your foot. As you wait for the light to turn from red to green, do you know what might be done? What might be down the road that could be harmful? Give me a minute. I'm sorry. 22 is significant. Y'all just back on. I haven't said anything since the last time I said something, so it's gonna be. I apologize about that. It says, or let me go from the last one. Hold on. It says it says, do you know what might be down the road that could be harmful to you or others? If you make a move now just because you feel like moving, no, you don't. Miss India is telling us that it's best to stop that foolishness and do something constructive and mean in the meantime. So being he said constructive, so being doing something productive, right? Being productive with your time, how you think, whatever it is, it's not all about getting something when you be constructive with your time. It's not all about, you could be very well just like, okay, I'm finna go on a walk. So it says, stop the foolishness and do something constructive in the meantime. Go within. If you receive Miss India in a reading, consider the following. Trust your intuition. Let go and let God. Let go and allow the universe to move through you, to move for itself. Allow the universe to do what it do. Allow all of these elements is put here to help you go where they need to go, to help and heal you as well. You're not in this by yourself, okay? Because the sooner a lot of us, move and we get there, and let me tell you, we be so hard on ourselves. We be so fucking hard on yourself. Like, we get there, we can help so many more. Even if we're not able to physically do it, our souls is out there still. Because every time you go to sleep, you move around. It's strengthening your soul. It's strengthening your higher self, your Christ conscious. Being able to lead this motherfucker like the monks do. The Indians do it too. I don't know if they talk about it, but the Indians are able to. That's why if you live in California, boy, when I was growing up, a motherfucking Indian child wouldn't talk to you. They wouldn't even look at you. They wasn't allowed to. Still to this day, it's still a lot that, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, shit, ain't nothing wrong with that. There ain't nothing wrong with that. It really ain't. I get it. That's why in every culture you can learn something. And fuck putting it down, fuck putting him down. I can learn something from you. You can learn something from me. Regardless to where we come from, regardless to what side of the boat we are on. What is the main goal? The main goal is to protect our children. It don't matter who child it is. It don't matter where the child came from. Evaluate that child. See who that child is. Go into that space and take that child into that space so that that child can know that there is a safe place, because since they got here, it was never one. So he got all kind of glitches and shit. Some of them you can't even help. And that's just the truth. A lot of them you got to just let them be. Let them go. Get them up out your space. Get them out your house. Because that could be your fucking life. They taking lives. It's not the same. Oh, hold on. Let me see. Wait, it said pay attention to your dreams. And so let me see. Sorry. Are you being impatient or forcing the issue unnecessarily? Pay attention to your dreams and visions. Everyone has a dark side. Or are you aware of how yours work? Okay? You should be worried about your dark side. Because your dark side is the conqueror, right? For those of very few that get what I'm saying. Your soul is the conqueror, right? You conquer shit. You got sovereign energy. You're not saying, oh, I'm a queen, I'm a king. Oh, respect me, I'm a queen, this and that. I don't need to hear all that shit. I'm sovereign. Well, I don't even need to hear motherfuckers. I do appreciate, a person's compliments, but you know what I'm saying? Let me tell you where I get it. Is where a motherfucker stand in their own power, And I can see that. That's what I like to have that shit. Especially from a man. Oh my goodness. From a sister, I'm like, my sister's the shit. Even if we don't gotta be blood. I'm clapping it up. What? So it says call your mother or a mother figure. So maybe you need to get in contact with a mother figure. This could have something to do with a mother figure wound, or it could have something to do with you going back to your roots. So Miss India could have something to do with you going back to your roots and learning about, where you come from, your lineage, because maybe it's some things that's off, where you've been told things that's not true. And that's why Big Mama coming out, you know what I'm saying? Like, hold on, baby, come back. You going down the wrong. This is not your true, lineage that you're going down. This is not where you come from. You just been indoctrinated to believe that. You've been stolen. You've been, you've been incorporated into a fantasy lie, a fantasy world that does not exist within your inner plexus, your body, you know what I'm saying, your physical body. If I'm saying that right, it's like she's saying so many different things, And even though it's the big queen on here, she has the man on her chest, and he's even saying, so some of you guys can have fathers that's passed over, you know what I'm saying? It's crystals that you engage with that even tap you in, or you have had crystals before and it made you feel, look at the wind is blowing hard when I say that, the crystal from the man. Some of you guys have not had that divine masculine energy in your life physically, and it's holding you back, keeping you in that attic like Miss India, right? But Miss India is wise because she's been in the attic. She knows these people. She's watched them. She's seen their temperament. She's seen how they move with her. She's seen, like, she's the one who became her afterwards. She became a Big Mama. It's the Big Mama. We are all exuding and inhabiting the same. And when I say all, I'm talking about, it's not everybody, but just, come on, man, without me getting into that, man. If you feel what I'm saying, then you feel what I'm saying. You heard me. Let's keep going. That was a very, 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 that was big. So I wanted to keep it on, like, let's get some messages let's get some messages from the guides that know about, or in see, so the spirit guides that know and see, right? The souls that protect those realms, but it's only so much they can do because they're in different realms. But but it is justice happening. Like, it's been justice. It's been a lot of justice. There's been a lot of things where things have came out, where we're learning about things on social media or in the news. Them finding children, or this subject being spoken about, because for so long it wasn't spoken about, right? So we're gonna get messages from those souls that's been the gatekeepers of that information, of that wisdom, of that knowledge. Okay, let's see what they. I haven't used these in a long time, but I did read on my cards, and I'm like, with this, I did that because I wanted to know what each deck spoke of, so that I can make sure that I used it for the messages. It's a lot of motherfuckers that's coming in to infiltrate, being someone that you need. But I promise you, I assure you that if you sit on it long enough, you're going to see who they are, okay? Because there's going to be some motherfuckers that's going to come in. And if you move fast, your ass going to get gobble, 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 gobbled up. You move fast. This is not you talking, telling motherfuckers your business, speaking on shit, knowing you got something to protect what you love, and knowing you got something to protect what you love. Tell me. Give me that message. Set your intentions on what it is. Like I did these cards, I set my intention. It's a tool. And now I have a connection. I'm hearing to the stool. Ooh, that's some African stuff. That's like down south. That's like down south. It says, keep up the status quo. Sorry. I'm not seeing it on my phone. My daughter is actually. It would be best not to make any investments or make too many changes in the near future. Recently, your relationship with your loved one may be very fragile. You need to give your partner more understanding and tolerance and consider their difficulties. If your decision may hurt others, please be especially careful. So be careful. When I say be careful, like, I don't like moving or operating on I need to be careful. I would just say, like, this is a time to really go deep into how you express yourself and why you express yourself how you express yourself. Why did that trigger you to respond like that? Things like that. Because when you don't have an emotional connection to something, it really don't move you. You really be in a situation where it's like, let me take these off. You really be in a situation where it's like, you don't respond where it was done to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a situation where they were trying to do something to you and they succeeded, or they could have succeeded, when you know who you are. You know what I'm saying? You know motherfuckers come against you. It ain't no success rate over here. So, I'm going to hit each one. If your decision may hurt others. And then that's another thing too. If your decision, let me fit my day. If your decision make others feel some type of, y'all like my dress? You like it? My dress. I came outside today, y'all. I had to, you feel me? I had to bring it out with the pink on. You feel me? It was nice. It's been a beautiful day for me. But if your decisions may hurt others, your decision hurting other people has nothing to do with you. They most definitely need to get more in tuned or involved with healing those wounds that they have within, so that they don't have no emotional cords as well. And they all, and everyone, and we all have used them in different ways as well. And a lot of us, majority of us, are aware of how we use them and our intentions on them, right? We're aware of our intentions when we place our actions out, when we do things, when we say things to people. So it doesn't matter who it hurt, as long as my intentions is not to hurt you. And I'm gonna leave that at that. I literally need some lip gloss. Literally. What messages? What's the next message? It says, pray strong. This is what the cards look like to you guys. Because I didn't show you before, and here go this one. I haven't used these ones, I don't think. Probably once, maybe, I don't know. If you feel that things are not going well lately, don't be too desperate. After all, life is always full of episodes. Please keep your heart strong, even if you can't change anything. At least try your best. It's a trip because earlier, when I was walking here, I was thinking, when I walked here, I thought about this. It says, after all, life is always full of episodes. Don't be desperate. Like, don't get desperate, because ain't nothing, like, things not happening how you want it. Desperation. Make sure you be very aware about, what's going on around you that may make you feel like that. When you like, okay, I just need to get out. I need to just do this. I need to make this happen. I don't know. You get desperate because shit has been been still for a while, So when does desperation come in? When you get desperate, it's like when you ain't got no money, when you feel like, when you got to feed your family. It's like, they like, no, I promise you, you're going to be able to feed them. Everything is going to work out. Even if, when you can go do some shit, right? If y'all know what I'm talking about, those moments, you can go you can go hit a lick to make sure the family good, but don't be desperate when you go do it. Like, fuck that, I got to go, you feel me, all in. I don't know. It's just something about desperation. So just make sure you guys be very, 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 very careful when it comes to desperation, being desperate on shit. It's almost like, if you're going to do something, just go do it. If you're going to go hit a lick, go hit the lick. Don't fuck talking and telling people and needing it to be hella big where people got to be brought in. We gonna hit big and that's it. Anytime a motherfucker done said that, they shit get hit, because you always gonna have a motherfucker that's weak in the foundation. You feel me? And that motherfucker weak in the foundation gonna be giving money out. You seen that movie? What's that movie called? It's Dollar. Dead Presidents. So Dead Presidents is significant. Y'all should go watch Dead Presidents. Whole time this motherfucker was a child that came through lifetime to be in a situation with you, to take you down. When I go do some shit, I just go by myself. I'm not taking no motherfucking body with me. Because if you take somebody with you, then you giving... Okay, so let me tell you how I was. I'm gonna tell y'all how I was raised up. How my daddy raised me. If you bring... Nobody know your business unless you tell them. If you bring a motherfucker in, you know what I'm saying? Then you giving them a line to what the fuck is going on. Like, you feel me? And if you work by yourself, can't nobody tell on you. So if you do shit on your own, can't nobody tell on you. Like, a lot of this shit that I used to do when I was younger, I used to do so much shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need a lot of shit, but like, it's not like, I'm not talking about stealing and shit and all that. Like, I come from really, like, I really come from the streets for real. And I done did some shit, you feel me, for my brother at least. My brother, he no longer here though. They killed him over there on 90 in Oakland. Where down the street, right down the street from where our father got killed. And it's a trip because you know how you hear that shit where your sons inherit whatever it is that you feel me? It's like, especially if they choose to walk in those footsteps, if they choose to go down that road, then it'll be it'll be much more the word I'm looking for. The shit'll end a lot faster than yours did. You know what I'm saying? Because the story already been told by the father, and the child didn't choose to tell his own story, or she didn't choose to tell her own story. So she's not gonna make it as far as her mama or her daddy that's no longer here. She's gonna inherit everything, the pain, the guilt, the enemies, all that shit. You feel me? And that's what it is. I know because I experienced the shit. You know what I'm saying? But see, with me, I'll pop out on a nigga still. The niggas that killed my brother. I just had to hang up on her again. My thing is this: if a motherfucker don't answer their phone once, I am not calling 2 times. It's like, you see me, like my brothers, they be having their shit like on, you know when you have your shit not on disturb? So when you know somebody got their phone on not disturb, I'll call 2 times. It don't matter who it is. I'm gonna keep it a butt. If they got their phone on disturb, because the first time they don't hear it, but the second time it's some way that this disturbing feature, it allows that call to go through. Like, it ain't none of that. Like, my shit just like, you feel me? I'm just not answering. Like, damn, don't fucking call. Watch the video. If you calling my phone, you should be tapped into my motherfucking page. You know what I'm saying? Watching the video. You see me online. You don't gotta watch the whole time. You don't gotta sit in and tune in. But you see me. I'm here. God damn. Go fucking call my phone. And if it's emergency, text me. And I'll get off this motherfucker quite fast. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what other messages gonna come out. Let me see. Somebody was talking about something, get money. Anybody that ever say get money, they not getting money, they broke. I don't know. I just feel like that's true. It's a true statement. I be saying that, dude. You feel me, Eddie Harris? You make yourself now. That don't look good, man. You ain't standing on all 4. You ain't standing on 4 in them. You don't even know what the fuck that mean. You just going. What other messages do you have, Mama? I said Mama. Oh, is this from Mama? I'm riding with that. Mama say. What Mama say? Big Mama said, no need to change. Good things always come to you recently. Sorry. If you still have any troubles now, it must be that your perfect status quo has made you lose the motivation to find good things. Why is your luck always so good? Maybe you are an angel in the world. Didn't I just say, Mama? Well, is that not something that a great grandmother, like the mother, the great mother? It's a trip because, like, I ain't never came on here trying to, like, convert nobody or like, oh, you gotta pray, you gotta do this. Like, I break down systems. I break systems down. I don't want to be a part of none of this. I don't want to be a part of, nigga, my kids. I want them to stand alone individually. When you leave this motherfucker, please don't take a part of my soul with you. Be free. Because then I can see you. I promise we'll see each other. But if you try to take, parts of me because parts of you wasn't there, then you're causing a catastrophe within the bloodlines. The bloodlines was created by bloodthirsty beings. That's not how we move. Like, that's not our energetic field. That's not how our human anatomy is set up. So it's a lot of confusion that's going on. It's a lot of confusion. It's a lot of talk. It's a lot of motherfucking judges that's resigning. It's a lot of judges that's resigning. And the people that's running the courthouses is the fucking DA and the public defenders. And the reason why I'm saying that is because this shit get deep when it comes to our children. These motherfuckers, it's a lot of fucking Latinos that's being deported and all that, right? Even we can go back to what is it? It's the other ones that it's not just the Latinos, but I'm saying this for a reason, y'all. Because it's a lot of their own people that's deporting them. It's not fucking Trump. It's their people that's deporting them and doing that. They're getting money from that. And it don't got nothing to do with the adults. They want the children. They on the streets arresting and pulling anybody that's Latino over in Oakland, in Hayward, in San Francisco. And I see it happening. I remember when they fucking shut down the whole fucking international in Oakland to get them. That's crazy. They getting kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's fucking crazy to me. I don't give a fuck what nationality and who gave them the right to do that. You think this shit gonna be okay? You think that see, this is the thing right here, right? See, this is where Trump fuck up at. Because Trump play both sides. He on a fence ass nigga. Niggas want to sit up there. We'll be going back and forth for about a nigga to sit on the fence. That nigga not gonna never fuck with you like that, and he ain't gonna never fuck with me like that. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? So we're dealing with on a fence ass nigga that don't got nothing to do with my inherit. He ain't got nothing to fucking. I'm saying this because just watch how this shit go up. He ain't got shit to do with my motherfucking energetic, nothing at all. It's nothing that he can affect unless I go in and say, okay, this shit. And if the Haitian, that's what they Haitian. Let's say I had a Haitian cousin and that shit happened, whatever the case may be. Even if some shit like that happened, it really be nothing for me to do. It's more so it's like how you do shit. Like, you feel me? Like, you got motherfucking relatives. You know that this shit is going on. Did you sit down and talk to them? Did we have, how back in the days they show on movies how African Americans or Africans, or it was people, melanated people, got together, and then when they found out about it, this was on so many different movies when it came to racism, they'll go and they'll burn the place down with the people in it, or they'll set something on fire, shit like that, right? This is the same shit. This is modern day that right there. Even if that never really happened, let's say it didn't happen like that. Let's say that the shit didn't happen how they say that how it happened. They telling the story, but you just got to catch on to what the fuck they saying. I hope y'all get what I'm saying. I'm gonna pull in my car. Shit is crazy. It's crazy, man. It's not even crazy. It's just like, it's just time to, to really like figure out what the fuck are we gonna do. What are you gonna do? If this shit all go to hell in a hell basket, like, what position did you play? What role did you play? What do you think you're going to, are you even thinking about the aftermath of being in this physical body, being in this physical being? Are you even thinking about like being able to walk and be free and do what you want to do? Because before you get to freedom, before you get to real fucking freedom, you gotta walk this motherfucker. And this ain't being free. Walking this motherfucker, you don't come here being free. You have to learn and experience, and you have to be qualified to, you know what I'm saying, to be free. You have to qualify yourself to be free. The next motherfucker don't have the power to do so. But then when you come in, The power is set from even the day of birth when they pull you out and they smack your ass and put the light on your face. Bitch, what? They been disrespectful. They been playing games. Shit been out of pocket. And they be telling me to be calm. I want to be calm. Because it's going to only be very few that's going to get this. The number 441 is significant. Come on, man. I said, you know what? I'm okay with doing what I do. I'm okay with moving forward however I need to move forward with. And I'm not going to tell you why. It don't even fucking matter. It's just like you have this path. You have this seniority. You have this thing that you have to do. And they're not saying that you can't fuck up. They're not saying that they don't want you. They be wanting you to fuck up. The spirit guys that I know that I fuck with them. They fuck with me. Like, I'm talking about in so many different, like, I'm so motherfucking fuck with, right? And unfuck with a bow. I can, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's pleasurism. What's that? Pleasurism. Let me see. What other messages do you have? Ain't nothing coming out. Made me think I'm not supposed to pull no more. There was a lot of cards. So the card that was on top, like this, I'm just going to take that one. And I'm going to end these ones. It says, surprise is coming. Please keep your kindness and tolerance and luck will be. Please keep your kindness and tolerance and luck will be by your side. Although you may occasionally encounter some troubles, and surprises will as well come to you lately. So you do have some good things coming in. We already knew that. But like, it's just like, basically what I feel like that is saying is like, you know, even though motherfuckers coming in, or things or situations that's happening at a rapid speed, or it's things that you don't understand, or you have that support that's going to bring awareness, or, you know, self-awareness to whatever it is that you need. And you're going to be in a functuated place. Like, you're going to be in a functuated place where you're going to be able to build and create. Okay? So I'm going to let you guys go in a minute. Just let me do this last card deck, because this was like, Miss India got more to say. So this is part 2. Let me just channel on these cards real quick. Somebody's name can be Bobby. Somebody can deal with like not having tolerance for this walk. Not having tolerance for this position that you've been given. You know, you don't know if you want to take it or not. You know, but you looking around and you like, damn, you know, there go my family, there go my little cousin, there go my little brother, there go my little sister. And like, you know, so it's like, you know, that you're not being a deviant. It's like, it's just a lot to take on. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, you know, you're being followed and guided by a higher supreme, a matriarch, because they want you to stay in. So that you could be a masculine energy, or you could have masculine energy very, very strong in your energy right now. Where it's like, you know and you see, but you're like, well, damn, I see all this. I can go this way. And if I go this way, then, you know, I don't have to worry. But it's going to come back because it's unresolved issues. That don't mean that you have to accept it back in. That means that you have boundaries. But this also mean that you haven't set your boundaries too as well. You haven't set your boundaries. So it's like you going back and forth. And it's like, you're not a straddler. You're not on the fence about like who you fuck with or who you are. You're not on you're not on the fence about making decisions in one place and then making decisions in another place, like that bitch ass nigga Trump, and making decisions here, but don't nobody know. They know, but society, humanity don't know, and it's going to affect humanity more. It's all about affecting humanity. That's not you. Somebody's name could be Lucette, or your grandmother's name could be Lucette. Your grandmother's name could be, y'all can be from the Caribbean. Somebody's name could be Carlos, Her last name can be Carlos. Periodically, you have souls that come in and check on you, and you can feel that. And this is for a divine feminine, you know. It's like, you feel me? It's like, or you could be a masculine or a divine feminine come in, and they come in and they whisper sweet things to you. Like, you know, they give you insight on things, and it's very sweet. It's like, it's like the sweetness is, it's like honey. So honey, bees can be significant. It's like sweetness. It's like it comes in to speak sweetness to you, to help you in the conjunction of that masculine energy, because you've been in it for so long. It's so thick, and you've been through so much, and it's so, you know what I'm saying? Like, you like, okay, well, but still, it's getting your grinders working, functioning in the way that it's supposed to. The functionalities is supposed to be smooth. And so, yeah, that's what they're working on. Look, I just got a bee. That's a bee right there, y'all. You see it? Where's it? There's the bee right there. Become. Let me know that I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. Let's get these ones, and then the bottom of the deck. Death and endings. The number 7 is significant. Death and ending. I'm gonna put this right here. I wouldn't even finish fucking. Who is this message from? In the spiritual realm. Somebody's trying to micromanage you too. You might have a gift or something, I don't know. Or you may do something, you may do music or something. Somebody trying to micromanage you. Or in a relationship, they want to have a say over whatever it is you do. It's like they're trying to hold you tight. When really you feel this shit though. It's like a pull. And this is not a safe pull. It's more so of a pull of somebody feeling like they're in charge, or they have like this, you know, certain level of, you know, right when it comes to you. They have the right to, you know, come in this way because you may be giving them sexual favors. I don't know. You might be. That's what I'm getting from this stuff. Let's see. The head on the swivel with the cow. The head on the swivel. It says destruction of enemies, new beginnings and jubilee. Let's just see what come out. Somebody can be a firefighter. I'm picking up on. I'm hearing it's a trip that a lot of you guys don't know who you are, but your big mama has always been there in the spirit. Like, you've always been getting. This is for a masculine energy. She's saying this to a masculine energy. These are masculine souls that she's talking about. She's like, what's going on? Why are you not doing what you? Why are you recording and not protecting? Why are you fighting back and forth? Why are you guys doing that like I don't see you guys? This is what she's saying. What makes you think that you're going to be able to dodge this even when this physical realm is over for those that are here now? Because it will be another physical realm. But these souls are going to be in isolation. They're already then put themselves in contractual agreements. This is like Dirk. These are rappers. These are movie stars. These are fucking people that's on social media that then sold their children to social media, or then, you know what I'm saying? This is even for those hospitals that's put children out there and they don't even fucking really give them the money. You know, they take majority of it, but it's always more that need to come in. She's speaking loud. And she's seeing everything. And she allowed her to see all things because she is in the spirit, but they are here. Look at that. You hear the plane? The train. You hear it? Do you heard it? She moving through this motherfucker real swiftly. And Miss India not playing with y'all either. Hold on. 7 is significant. 777. Somebody's birthday can be on July 7th, July 9th, October 9th, October 7th. Somebody's name could be like, it could start with a P. And I'm also hearing like it's a promise. It's been a promise to you or to whatever it is that you do. It's a promise that you've always had. Okay. Salvation. I said it was a promise. The fuck? Salvation talks about the promise. Salvation. D could be significant. Salvation talks about the fucking promise. The protection over the promise. Green, baby, your heart, baby, it didn't let go. You won. I know this is like, we're going to get back into the kids. It says, ooh, let me see. I just want to, Spirit said, no, that's it. I got to listen. They said, that's it. No more of these cards at least. These are very, very powerful. These cards are so fucking powerful, but not all of my cards are powerful. I haven't used those in a while. I didn't know how powerful they was, but I was using them before. And these cards are powerful as well. And I want you guys to look at these cards. I was talking about the children. He keep them? They're not giving him. He doesn't have rank to keep them. He turned on the enemy, and now he worked for us, is what I'm hearing. He worked for us now. He worked for us now. This is so much divine feminine. Even this, she didn't hold back. She didn't hold back. She said what she needed to say. She said what she had to say, and she will always say. Because this time around, they can't touch her. They can't do nothing. There's nothing that they can do to her family or anything like that. All they can do is put energy out and lies and things of that nature. But as long as she's there, and she's there with that tribe, as long as she's there, that tribe is always protected, and they know that. That's why they kidnapped her and kept her in solitude and isolation with them, because even there she still was good for them. That's how her generation and her generating system was that fucking powerful. Where am I going with this? I'm so good at what I did. Anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna end this is part 2. And we probably come with another one. We might come with another one. I love you guys all. Thank you for coming to Ashley's Tribe. I love those who love me. Those that don't give a fuck about me, look at. You can kiss my ass. I don't give a fuck what you think about me. Nigga, you probably pay with your butt. That ain't on me. People be mad about who they is. Clear that energy out. I love you guys. Thank you for coming to Ashley's Tribe to Wealth. And, I'm not doing no readings right now, y'all. But I guess, if you guys want to talk, you can email me. I didn't really want to make like a podcast where we can sit and talk. So I know that y'all be having a lot of questions about the things that I talk about, or whatever case may be, or what I'm connected to. We all connected to something, right? I'm individually connected to just myself. And within me is everything. So I'm not connected to nothing outside of me, because what's in me, and you feel me? And I've had negative thoughts. I have had things of that nature. I have had systematic programming played within my vessel, and I had to work that shit out. I had to get in tune with it and understand it, and I had to face off with it. That's a lot. That has a lot to do with mirroring. You know how we mirror, the pain and the copingisms, that we shouldn't have to cope pain. We shouldn't have to cope nothing, So, love you guys. Like I said, I'm a spiritual analyst. That is the main forefront of me and my business and what I do. You can always email me at AshleyElder73, and I will get back to you. Thank you for all the donations and everything that you guys done. Sharing the videos, everything. This is for the very few, and I represent for us, man. I represent for our ancestors. I represent for those that love us in different realms, for those that's been shunned, and we went through a process where we feel like they shouldn't be here, or whatever case may be. I'm bringing the right ones into alignment with us, and they not just here in the physical. You know what I'm saying? They here though. It's a expand. Like, we expand around this motherfucker. You feel me? We expand around this motherfucker. I love you guys. I love you all.